Okay, hello everyone. We're here for another night of bingo. We are playing the Bingo League. It's Thursday. It's Tier A. We've got a matchup between Cosmoing and Gurizuri, also known as just Guri, not just Zuri, apparently.
Yeah, I go between the two.
Oh, do you? I am joined by Smo, which I'm happy to have her along with me for the first time in a couple. How's it going?
Well,
we've all been doing we've been wearing many hats around here lately.
I know.
So
there's a lot of rats just to cast.
But I'm excited to have you. I'm excited to have this game here. One of two tonight, I believe. I think there's a second one an hour from now. So, nothing.
Yes, I think it's Winter Bit versus Parchment.
Yeah. Nothing compared to the 5 that we have on Saturday. Looking forward to
I know.
the Bingo Jamboree.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, well, we're going to get ready to start this up. So I think everyone's ready to go. Both players have their streams up. Both players in the bingo sync. We will do a bingo sync countdown as usual. I'll give you the 3, 2, 1. I'll make sure you're both ready. Give you the 3, 2, 1 there. Go for reveal, then go again to start. Sound good?
So Yeah, so 3, 2, 1 in the 3, 2, 1. Then we deafen, and then I check the chat for the go.
I don't.
Well, no,
no. Just, I don't know what you just said, but okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna deafen and then jump over to Bingo Sync, and then I will check there that you're both ready. I'll say, "Are you ready?" You say yes. And then in that chat, I'll do 3, 2, 1, go, and then you can reveal. And then 30 seconds later, I'll give you another go, and that's when the timer starts.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I was asking.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were doing the 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Here
No, we are not. No. So you're gonna deafen in advance, so you don't have to jump between Discord and everything else.
Smart. True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
best of luck to both of you. Thanks for having us. Hope we have a good game today. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks a lot, guys.
I'm gonna try my best.
Good luck, Gary.
Good luck.
Crush it.
And they are mute and deafened.
All right. Let's get this show on the road. All right. They have revealed.
All right.
I'll get that card on the screen. Just a second. Okay, coming down to 10 seconds before we get started. One. Wow.
All right.
Cosmoing opened at the exact second that it had started. That was nice.
Yeah.
The strats are already in place.
Guri. Is Guri just thinking or okay?
Thinking's fine. We like thinking.
All right. Got a
Pilot quest opened.
pilot's quest. What is the pilot quest goal?
The
Make a friend. Okay.
Yeah. We're making a friend. Gold disc for Waldorf, straight up gold disc, and we do have a cherry disc tile. So if Cosmo can get this to the end with enough shells, we'll get a cherry and a gold for his troubles. Bug hunter.
Mm-hmm.
4 kills by stomping. Don't have to do it in one run. I'm considering asking that we change that because it's stupid that you can just keep resetting it. But that you are allowed to reset to stomp.
Yes.
Yeah, we do have.
Guri is not.
We have camp
resetting that,
camp
I
1,
guess.
camp 1, camp 2, and camp 3 all have their own squares on this card. That was well spotted.
Oh, nice.
That's fun.
Yeah, we also have some new goals on this one. We got gridlock
Yeah.
for the theme one.
Force mod
rock
on
on.
the card. Not the multi mod, but force mod on the card. So again, people don't have to go to Latham Sector. Damn it.
Not this time.
Not this time. So I do believe Cosmoing is going for the gold or the gold and cherry here with how deliberate he's being in getting shells. Guri is quite behind where you'd want to be to finish a job here, so I think he's just looking for opportunities to get stomps because you would not want to have this few kills on day 4. This would be very bad.
Yeah. Okay, another reset.
Yep. All right, we've already got a food for Cosmo, by the way.
Wow, what a
With a fish.
what a lucky fish location.
Yeah, there's not enough to get a cherry, but no problem for the gold.
Oh no, and then Guria is also open Waldorf. Well, at least he won't hopefully waste too much time, because here comes the gold.
Yep. I feel like he will probably exit out, but he does get the food for it.
Oh yeah.
So a quick gold disc
Good
for Cosmoing. We love the sub 3-minute first immediate gold disc. All right, here's the center square
All right,
attempt for
Guri.
Cosmoing, or for Gurizuri. Cosmoing's going to jump into Pilot Quest, but this is the center square, beat first blood without shooting, and this does not take that long especially if you get it first try.
Mm-hmm.
He was just talking about how he spent 30 minutes last night practicing surprise. Well, this is not surprise, but it is combatants.
It is combatants.
Cosmoing's probably going to go for the double seed here.
When I didn't quite capture the attention of those ants, and
Double seed. Oh, triple seed?
this might be.
We got a triple seed, I think, Cosmoing.
Yeah.
I love the triple seed.
Oh, wow. Elphazar's hat.
This is the top left corner.
Clear stages 1 and 2 without upgrades or healing, which isn't too bad.
No, this does take a little bit. I sort of, I don't question, but I do think that there are some other goals here that are a bit faster.
Mm-hmm. Such as possibly combatants.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, most Elphazar's hat goals are a little bit misleading because they can look really easy, but they can also be take a lot longer than you think they will.
Yeah, I think so this is the fast strat to just I say it's a spin, but I think dodge roll in my head because that's what it is basically from Gungeon. But you just roll through the whole stage, dodging everything, and then try to quick kill the bosses and then get to the end. But then you have an auto scroller that you cannot make any faster on the train, so it is a little bit out of your control on how fast this is at some point. But I don't think the difficulty is that high.
Why did Guri do that? Guri had to win.
Unclear.
Guri? Guri, what was that?
I am not sure.
Guri. Guri? Why?
All right, we're leading the ants.
Oh, you need to kill workers. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Apologies, Guri. Okay, we're giving up.
We're
on
giving up.
combatants.
We're just straight up. We're pivoting. Straight up pivot.
Okay. Also, this will be a boss for Cosmoing.
Yeah.
With the beat a boss in 5 different games, which is another general goal.
Yep. And Guri will get one here in stage A as well with the Ferris wheel.
Yes. And could also get a leaderboard.
Okay, Josie's down.
Alright. That's the boss. It's got one more to go.
Oh, a food for Guri for the combatants pellets, right?
Oh.
He built at least one. I think he built at least one worker, so I would say.
Yeah,
that,
he did. He did get at least one worker.
All right. Okay, just got to beat the train here. We'll have the top left square taken care of. I don't think the difficulty is very high on this Elphazar goal. I think it's if you're pretty familiar with the game, I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
All right, boss down for Guri as well. Train is just about done here.
Yeah, he's zooming through this, but not quite getting enough points to get a leaderboard, which would be 15,000 for top 3.
Mm.
Yeah, skipping. He's just going for speed. Or, well, JK. Getting maybe a couple of safety lives, maybe.
Yeah, you have to. There's no warps in World B, so you do have to go through every level. Nice to have a few extra lives. And there's some tricky spots if you're not super familiar. The purple blocks can be challenging if you don't know how they explode exactly, and these blocks require you to, the disappearing blocks make you go a bit faster than you may otherwise be comfortable with. Okay, goal done for Cosmoing.
We're in Star Waspir.
Yeah.
Is there a Star Waspir goal? Or is this just for boss and
leaderboard? Yeah, it's a great double pick, even if it's not a specific goal. So this is a column 1 play, possibly, for the top 3-on-3, and the Waspir board is not particularly long to get to.
Yeah, and it's also like a quick boss.
Okay, Guri has reached the stage B boss. This is the goal that he's going for. All right. Job done. 2-2.
Level 1 for Cosmoing.
Yeah, no. Another board without gifts for Cosmoing.
Oh yeah.
Just mention that. All right, back to combatants. We're trying again.
Okay, that's 1. And that's 2. Okay, just doing the boss.
All right. This will be. This is further demonstrating that we're doing a boss rush. This is another very fast boss. Wouldn't be surprised if we see like something like Mini and Max after this.
Which is also on the card for Mini and Max for the books of Silverfish. Not a boss, but
no, but you can pick it up while you're there for sure.
Yeah. Pretty much the only goal that doesn't really actually require you to get the potion, but the boss does require you to get the potion. So
yeah,
you might as well get it.
Yep, and Joe Pulp also on the board as a goal, which is another boss.
Yeah, that's a bit deeper into the game.
Yeah, you'd have to go 3 bosses in, and it only counts for 1 per game on this goal, but something. If you were going to get with Galbrain, right, end with Galbrain and then roll into it. Yeah, there's options.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of ants in First Blood on both sides here, but without shooting, this is going to be challenging for Guri. Okay, we have reached the stage 1 boss in Campanella.
All right. And it is down.
It is down. That is 3 bosses. This is another fast one, and Cosmoing should get a pretty easy cherry out of this. Nice double play to go for this one for sure. It's always a treat to see people demonstrate their Mortal 2 routes for quick cherry. Although I personally like the goals that don't involve cherry completion for Mortal a bit more, actually. Because you get to see more of the map and more creative strategies. But still, the cherry route is fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. It's just like a useful cherry route to have in your pocket. Yep. In general, I feel like this Mortal gets a lot of play.
For sure, right alongside like Night Manor Gold and Bushido Ball, like just staples that you just should really have in your arsenal for bingo. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this looks
Waldorf's Journey, which we already
Waldorf,
saw.
yeah, definitely. Well, this looks really good for Guri. I would say possibly even unlosable here. Unless he accidentally shoots. That would be like the only way that this does not work out.
Yeah.
Great. Just has to literally do nothing and will win the mission.
Mm-hmm. Luigi wins by doing nothing.
All right. Well done.
All right. That's a good, juicy center square to go for.
There are also let me see, at least 1 Mortal goal in the center column. Nothing from Mortal 2, though. All right, back to Pilot Quest.
Yeah, hopefully that column 3 has that goal that has been haunting Guri. Maybe he'll actually go for it and like get vengeance on it or something. I'm not sure.
You know, you mentioned last night. I just got to say this. You mentioned last night that the Campanella 2K goal is one of my favorites, right? I agree. It is.
Yeah.
It's like top 3. But also in the top 3 is this Campanella 2 goal. I really like this. This is my other real favorite one. Mm-hmm. I love the routing for it. I love what goes into it. It's really good.
Well, the Campanella one is like probably your favorite goal that you did not personally write, and maybe Campanella 2 is the first favorite goal that you did, right?
You're right. Yeah, that's well said. I instantly approved the Campanella 1-1 though when it showed up. I was like, "Yep, that's going in."
Oh yeah.
After like months of running the game exactly like that, I was like, "Oh yeah, you know I'm adding that." All right, Hotfoot on the Guri stream. Hotfoot is two games in a row without jumping. Vegan, yeah. This is some vegan Hotfoot right here. No July, no Edgar. We are just playing Hotfoot. All right, boss down, cherry acquired, gold acquired. Yeah, very nice double play from Cosmoing, and now going into Mortal.
Ooh, Mark's getting beat up on Guri's side of it.
Okay, Cosmoing is.
Mark literally went into was aiming, gunning for it. Like he doesn't want it bad enough.
It's tied up.
It's tied up. Ooh, only one more point. Coach, oh my God.
Ooh, you got it.
Wow. Meanwhile, Cosmoing is going for that mortal goal, probably to block off that column 3.
Yeah, take care of that right now.
Yeah.
But we do have this. This does this goal that Cosmoing's doing blocks that, but the goal that Guri is doing starts a diagonal attempt.
Yes. So I was just about to say, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Which is a very fun diagonal. There's a lot of rock on this card, which is very, very exciting.
Yeah.
And by a lot, I mean there's 2, and you usually don't even see 2. So
you don't even see 1. You might not even see 1.
Yeah. Well, even if you see 1, it's like not always a given that people will go for it.
I like the rock on goals where you have to actually play the game, right? The ones where you play just initial encounter or you do the chicken strategy, those are cool and easy, but I like the ones where you got to really play through the waves, especially the later ones. So we do have 2 of those on this card where you got to play the Oasis or the Spiral.
Which are very fun levels, in my opinion.
I think so too. As long as you know about the Oasis jump scare.
Oh, yeah.
That is why, by the way, that goal is 20 HP and not no damage. I specifically picked 20 so that if you did everything perfectly and still got jump scared by the mosquitoes, you would still win. All right. Nice job from Guri. That is a difficult goal. People have voiced the difficulty with that goal. All right.
Okay, we're in Valbrace, so going for that.
Okay. A Val race.
Oh, man.
Okay, this is actually smart from Cosmoing because he banks the progress he got in Mortal and he can go back to that later. And now he's like, I'm going to go get this done right now because I got to block this bingo and I don't want this becoming a problem. Because the other 2 goals in this diagonal are much longer than this. The 4 fish eggs are not that fast. I mean, it's doable quickly, but you have to know where they all are, and there's still some you have to kind of go out of your way for. It used to be worse when it was 5, but when it was 5, the 5th one was always quite far away, even if you kind of went the fastest way.
We got flight coming from Cosmoing, so I think maybe. Wow, that was a really fast 4-0.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So the gift in Valbrace is to level up at a throne. So like Cosmoing knows this route very well.
Yeah, that's true.
But at this very moment, it is 4-2. Cosmoing is a bit
really
ahead
solid,
here.
An early lead from Guri.
I think good tile selection too from Guri. Like, has picked some good goals to go for that were done in pretty good time. In the first 15 minutes, if you get 4 squares, I think you're in pretty good shape. And
Yeah, for sure.
lest we forget that Cosmoing is halfway to another square that he will pick up eventually, I assume, in that mortal tile at some point.
Mm-hmm. All right. Wow, that's a really fast level up out of Throne.
Done.
Holy cow.
All right, very nice. I wonder if Guri will see that.
There's no... Yeah, because there's no reason to stay in Valprius otherwise, I don't think. Unless you really want to, like, try to grind out finding a rat heart, I guess. For food.
Yeah, I
I
doubt.
don't think that would be worth it.
I don't think that's on Guri's mind right now. But yeah, I think Guri is kind of locked into this fight and may not see the thing. Okay, 4 seeds down for Cosmoing. We'll be returning to that. Well, Guri
Also
gamed
game
over.
over anyway.
This is another fast one. I'm glad someone's going for this now because it's a 3 KOs, 3 items. Oh, Cosmoing picking the robot. Already behind the 8 ball by picking the green guy.
Well, I think he said that he likes teal typically.
Yeah, that makes sense. We're going on brand for color. I understand. I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that this is the attempt for the very hard. Even at the most efficient, this takes a little while because you don't finish this until Rink 2 or more Woods 2, so you got to play a little bit of the game to do this. And unfortunately, this isn't really going to contribute to anything else. You can get gum, and that would be a food item, but beyond that, there are not any general goals that this contributes to because you will not be, unless you gold the game and get to the end. Okay, we're here to wrap up.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see casual cherry disc run in.
Okay, but
Campanella 2.
hold on. We probably might not see a cherry disc, but we have seen Guri attempt a gold disc before.
We have,
but there was a gold disc on the.
cherry disc.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying it's not out of the realm of possibility to see things that we don't expect.
Mm-hmm. Guri is full of surprises for sure.
All right. Nicely done here, and I would collect as many coins as you can before you get in here. Now, did Guri get the coin booster? I don't know that he did. Okay, good, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it's on the screen. Yeah. I was gonna say, if you don't get that, then the whole goal is pretty much over. You can't really pursue this goal without it. So, I don't know why I didn't just look at the screen. I was like, yeah, you can just see it. But yeah, now you'll get considerably more coins in the caves, and you can actually buy stuff in the shops. So ideally, you would like to see a shop spawn in Burrows 2. It's okay if it doesn't, but it would be better if it does. We've seen, I don't know if you've been on these casts, but we've seen players do the Mortal plus 30 goal and finish with exactly 50. Like, I forget who it was, but someone needed, like, to finish the level with exactly 50 lives because they had, like, 1 death left and they did it. So it can be tight.
Sure. I haven't seen, like, this goal as, like, done as much, I feel like, lately, even though I feel like this goal has been around for a while.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the the infamous, like,
let's rewrite it again just for fun. That's still, like, so funny to me. Hey man, I just wasn't sure. Can you explain? Like, we're questioning the definition of every word in that goal. Like, don't.
What is a life?
Yeah,
really?
So here we go. 51 lives done. Cosmoing got it.
Wow. Very clean. So that blocks off column 3.
Ties up squares. Guri got the float boots.
Guri's probably pretty locked into Campanella 2 at this point.
Hey, that's good. It's a good game to get locked into. Did you see the video? Oh, I sent it to you with the spiral that I found.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Stuff can go wrong. Oh, that's unfortunate. Those things do 4 damage. You do not want to hit that. If you ever get
also probably getting collect the diamond.
Yeah.
From Cosmoing.
Yeah. General piece of advice: if you're in the caves and you have an opportunity to not get hit by that round enemy, get hit by anything else because that thing does 4 damage and it's horrible.
Yeah.
Also, don't kill them when their spawners are still on the screen because they'll come back immediately. Okay, we're in more woods. This is not the way that I would have gone. I prefer to go rink for this because you can get a free item with the key. Here, you do get the advantage of getting the friendship bracelet for 100, which is a nice quick item, and it actually gives you some utility. If you go the rink route, you have to grab the talisman as part of your adventure, which does nothing. But it is free. Oh, not going down that way.
It is free.
We love free. I'd like to once again vocalize my my petition unofficially to have the killer recognized as a boss.
I would love that, honestly.
I'm gonna push for it. It's got to get added. If Flamingus is a boss, the killer is a boss.
If Flamingus is a boss, I think the killer should be a boss.
And he's called the Killer. I mean, come on, that's a boss
killer.
name.
Wendy Williams, the killer.
All right. Yes, so here in Night Manor, the goal is to collect the diamond. You sort of just need to make your way to the bedroom for this. You don't actually need to beat the game for this. But, kind of interestingly, getting the diamond is part of the cherry route. So if you are really well versed with with Night Manor, then might be a cherry worth going for here. What's that? Yeah, we're looking at a lot at once. But yeah, this would be a reasonable cherry to go for if you know the route well and you feel like you're comfortable enough to knock it out in a bingo race.
Okay, we got 3 upgrades. Is the friendship bracelet only available on the first level?
It's available.
In
It's available in Moor Woods all the time at a discount, but you can get it in other shops. But it's 4 times as expensive. So Guri gets the cursed guys, who I believe give the spread shot. Ooh. Yep, there we go.
All right.
So 4 items claimed. You need 6, so 2 more. And I will say Guri didn't get the friendship bracelet, so is kind of behind the 8 ball here, and is not going to the end of caves, so hopefully the shop has what he's looking for. You want to get something from the shop, and he has 450, which is definitely enough to buy pretty much any upgrade. All right, diamond acquired for Cosmoing. That's another square, puts him in the lead 5-4.
Low on
fuel. Yeah, fuel's a problem, but only 1 star left, and the star door is right there. Not sure what Guri's looking for there, because he's already seen the cursed guys in the cave, so there's not much left in the red doors. Pretty sure the only thing left you can see is the sage. Alright, the Avianos goal here. This is going to be the max from one ancestor.
Gift.
This is also a gift, so we are gonna Brontor max this and get this knocked out.
Ooh, 1 hit.
1 health.
From Guri.
1 health. Has the spread shot though, which is really nice to have in this cave, coming up against Rotundo, because it takes care of these bombs nicely, and the float boots are doing work too. People talk down about the float boots, but I think they have some utility, and they shred the orb generator.
I've forgotten them.
Yeah, they shred the orb generator too. All right, still needs to grab 2 items from whichever region 3, probably Valpolis. I doubt we're going to Gut. Yep. Yeah, with 1 jump, with float boots and spread shot, you can get the orb generator in 1 go. All right, 1 more power up to go. But 1 health though, you can't even hit a wall.
I know.
It's so tough. These turrets are just a huge pain, the way that they target the ship. And you can have the situation where the turrets fire without you seeing them and the shots just appear. Okay, blessings maxed out. Cosmoing is going into camp 2, which if Guri finishes this will not last long. Unless he's doing a food rush, but this would be a weird place to start a food rush. But I mean, it's got to be down here for this row 5, excuse me. But you know, if Guri finishes this up, then it's going to be moot point. For the sake of competitive bingo, I hope Guri finishes it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's going to be a race for cherries, and Cosmoing already has the jump on that. Oh my god, Cosmoing's getting battered. Okay. Yeah. Oh, don't get crushed by that. Oh my god. We just going. Alright, we are in the cave. Still need one more item for Guri. Cosmoing is at the beginning. Looks like he is getting the coin booster here. And here in Valpolis, the biggest problem for usually is these like these things don't do anything. They're nothing, but it's the electricity in the background that you can't defeat. You kind of have to either wait it out or go around it on those wires. The enemies here are not really a big deal. Okay. Alright, Cosmoing has the coin booster. Guri needs one more item. Just needs to find a shop, basically, and has the compass, so he can just fly right to the shop. That's what I would do here, is I would fly right to the shop and buy an upgrade. You have 500 coins. Just get something from that shop.
Just don't die on the way.
Oh my god, get on your feet. Yeah, okay, then just kill this thing and get in there. Yeah. Oh!
Okay, we good.
Okay, just buy anything. Alright, got it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That was so close. That red snake was like gunning for him.
Alright, it looks like maybe Guri's going for a food rush.
Yeah, perhaps. I think that's
this would be the place to start. I don't think he ever picked up gum, so...
He did. No, he did, for sure. I have it recorded.
He did pick
Yeah,
up gum?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, back to Pilot Quest. That's 4 food for Guri. Now, Cosmoing, I do not think has picked up gum, because he got hit once in Burrows 1 and has not recovered any HP. Had an unfortunate turret experience. I do not see why Cosmoing would remain in Camp 2. Are you seeing anything?
No, unless he's thinking about food, which...
Well...
This is not the place to get food.
Yeah.
He picked up a sage?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me just look again.
Unless he's going for a cherry disc out of
There's
Camp
no
2,
way.
which would be a hell of... That would be a hell of a fucking
There's no way.
choice from Cosmoing.
We are not going to see... We will not see Clord at any point in Bingo. I will make that that prediction.
Okay, we've got a sandwich.
Okay, that's 6. This is a really
also very fast.
This is a really good food rush for Guri. Really efficient, and it like played it into the games that he was playing. This is nice.
Yeah, Guri's looking really strong this race.
Yeah, this is some really good decision making from Guri overall. I like the goals he's going for. His execution's been good. Cosmoing has had the benefit of getting a few goals that were also gifts, so has a lot of experience with that. Grabbed the Valbrace and the Avianos ones.
Yeah.
Food collected.
But it seems like they're not really racing too much. I mean, like, they just had a Camp 2 race, but that wasn't really much of a race because of the difference between them. Valbrace was a race. But...
The Val race. Sorry.
But, like,
I'll stop.
Cosmoing killed that one.
It wasn't. You know, the thing is, Guri wasn't even that slow. Like Cosmoing just flew through it. Like Guri was fighting the crone. Okay, rock on. So here, this is a great opportunity for Guri to get a double play. Like cook the chicken, eat the food, and then immediately roll this into like something else and rock on. I mean, this isn't the stage that you would do it on.
Level. You could beat the level and then like move on to the spiral, but it would make more sense to use Club Pass though.
Yeah, just back out and do it.
Yeah.
But this here is going to get the food goal done. All right, that's 8. I don't know if he has been counting because that is 8.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you he didn't remember Waldorf. That's what I think. Probably doesn't remember that he ate fish in Waldorf and is doing dim sum here, but D does have enough.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just doing an extra one just to be safe. Safe than sorry.
I don't mind the safe play. Yeah, we'd rather be safe than wrong.
Yeah, I'd rather have more like extra than not enough.
We are Hadokening our way through. Love to see it. This goal in Campanella 3 is to beat Joe Pulp. This is a longer of the hard goals. Camp 3 sort of has an amount of time that you're just not able to save because of the wave structure, but you can save a little bit. You basically want to avoid bonus games and destroy the last wave of enemies that come in, and that advances the next wave more quickly. So Cosmoing doing everything right for that. Okay.
Yeah, we're in let's use it. We're in Rock On? Never mind. God damn it.
Now we'll go to Wasp.
Okay. Well, I was almost gonna be like, wow, good job, Guri. Hell yeah, let's go. But now I'm shaking.
That's 5 bosses for yeah, he got it. He claimed it. Very nice.
All right.
Galbrain was the 5th one.
Did not want to stay around for Joe Pulp.
Okay, we're back in Bell Race. So, Cosmoing had opened Bell Race earlier. I don't know how many weapons he had gotten KOs with before he jumped out, but he was in for a brief moment. Guri is in Star Wasper. This is probably just for a leaderboard to knock that out, I would think. But there are other faster goals here. So this is a little bit, but, you know, this does help towards the block the column 1 bingo that Cosmoing is setting up.
Mm-hmm.
Currently the biggest threat.
Yeah, because Cosmoing only has 2 bingos left with like column 1 and column 5.
Yep.
And Guri only has
row 4.
like row 4 and column 5.
Oh yeah, right.
So
Column 5.
This big bell race would like cut off both of those bingos.
If I'm Guri, it kind of makes more sense to go for the force mod because that blocks the bingo and precedes your own. You know.
Yeah.
But I see the you know, if that's not something you want to go for right away, or if you're not comfortable with Verti Skip.
Mm-hmm. Or if it's more like you don't want to do 2 very hard goals right away.
Yeah. Although I do think the force mod goal has the potential to be one of the fastest very hards if your Vanger tech is good.
I don't know about how much of Vanger I've seen Guri play, honestly.
Yeah. He is playing Gray Ship, which is a little,
I know how you feel about Gray Ship.
Little dishonorable, just a little bit, but getting the job done.
Look, was the vegan hot foot not enough for you, Matt?
Well, all right. This is pretty good pace for the 100K that you need for the top 3. You get it right at the end of wave 2 after you kill the boss there. Also, the Gray Ship pilot kind of looks like a nerd, man. Very uncool guy.
Looks fine. I mean, I know he's not Jongi or
no.
But... Okay, we're on the 2nd level boss.
Cosmoing is just waiting for waiting for the power-ups to come. You can't buy this goal right now.
I think he already did something with that, or maybe that one's like probably the hardest to get a kill with.
It is. I think so. It's yeah.
Oh, he did get a kill with it though. Oh my god.
Wow.
And that was the 3rd.
That's impressive.
I think like that weapon. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm almost certain he's probably gonna go to Spiral because that one's the faster. Oh no, Oasis.
This is its own goal, so if doing this gets you that square alone, it's not part of the gridlock square.
Yeah, I'm sure Cosmoing is also very familiar with Rock on Island because of the gift goal. Because that one requires you to play at least like half the game very quickly.
Okay, so the first leaderboard has been entered for Guri. Now we're in Ninpek for the second one. This is a stage that appears in the gift run. It's actually the last stage of the gift run, so Cosmoing knows this very well.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I did look up the speed run for this level when I I put it in, and then I was like, wait, how do I perfect this level easily? I did look it up, and it was just like, yeah, spear guys, pretty much.
We love spear guys.
Yeah, spear guys are the answer to a lot of problems in Rock On, honestly. Because they can turn into archers, and
yes,
that's even better.
Yeah, I was gonna say Goose would tell you it's all about the archers, the bows.
Yeah. I mean, casually, I like having like a mix. But like if you're going for speed purely, then yeah, archers are the way. Mix in some fire guys as needed.
I'm a fire guy type of player. I like the fire guys a lot.
Yeah. I have like my stupid headcanons about like I think the tar guy and fire 2 are dating.
Okay.
Do you ever do that when you're like playing a game where you start like your characters who are not real characters, you just start making stuff up for them?
Yeah. Magic
like
Garden.
The interpersonal drama of like Rock 2 and Spear 2 or whatever.
Well, I definitely buy into Magic Garden Yuri. I'm a believer.
Yes. Well, that's just text, but
That's okay. Yeah, no subtext there. That is just exactly what's happening. It's on the screen. Come on.
Yeah. She's gonna help her with her garden. Like, come on. It's right there. It's all there.
So, you know, when I was in high school, we like themed our prom, and it was called like "Come into our secret garden," and people were like, "Don't do that. That's not. You don't want to do that." And he was like, "No, it's fine. We're gonna do it." And so he printed it on all the stuff, and that was like the theme.
Man, what a theme.
Yeah, not great.
Well, at least they were warned, I guess.
Guri has more than enough. I think it's 8K, right, for top 3?
Yep. Wonder, yeah. Because there's no other Ninpek goals on here, so just...
Yeah, and...
Yeah, you can dive very fast in Ninpek, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know. Okay, drawing it out.
All right, leaderboard number 2, done. Campanelle's another nice selection. Just need 15K for this.
All right, we are on wave 10.
Okay, yep, just need to not get hit by either of these guys and you're good. And I don't think Cosmoing is at risk of that at all.
No, not even a little bit. Very, very clean. Very good Rock On gameplay.
Oh! You just checked off both, right? Or just the Big Bell race? Am I reading that wrong?
No, you checked that
off,
yeah,
I see it. Okay.
A while ago.
It just lit up for me.
Oh, weird.
Okay.
Because I definitely saw that he checked that off after he got the kill with the.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. I think I just had a. Yeah, you're good. You're good. So it's 9-6 now. Guri's working on the last of the 3 leaderboards. Me and Max, this is as you were mentioning earlier. You do not need the potion for this. You just grab the nuke from the war room.
Yeah, I'm wondering why he is grabbing the potion. I guess maybe he's just not as intimately familiar with all the goals.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because there's really no reason otherwise. Because he doesn't need the boss anymore.
Yeah, because our boss tile has already been claimed, yeah. Nope, you got it. What now?
I just gotta go grab the nuke. Maybe he's just getting the potion just because he's so used to getting it.
Hey, remember a while back I was saying... Sorry, I was about to go...
No, I'm just saying, like...
Don't mind me.
Go ahead.
I was going to go way off topic, so no, it's always good when I get reined back in. No, I was going to say, a while back we were talking about, like, satisfying sounds in the collection, and, like, one of them is when you bounce on a mushroom in Mooncat, and it's, like, also it's used in a few other places, but I also think the sound of when a coffee appears in Campanella is a really satisfying sound effect.
Yeah, my other personal favorite is just like the sound of like a whole bunch of dinos popping.
Yeah, you said that. it's a good one.
I just love how it sounds. It just... Okay, nice weight on the tank.
Squishing bugs is another one. The sound of when you squish a bug in Bug Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get like
one more.
Yeah, like a little more point. Is he looking for the coffee? It's at the front. I don't know if you got the coffee.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of this level.
Well, you're not going to get any points from... Oh, you will. Sorry, stage A. Yeah, you will get points. Yeah, I was thinking of the basketball. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Perfect.
And begins... Yeah, the leaderboard for Campanella always looks like probably the funniest because you just have to have you'll have 15 lives to go through and it's just like...
Well...
Over and over again.
I've seen people run it where they, take deaths sooner to expedite that.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to do this barrage of dying really fast. Okay. Score check 10-7 now. And the only bingo left is Cosmoing in the far right. Column 5.
He's back in Star Wasp, or did he not see that?
Yeah, I don't think he saw it.
Leaderboard's got checked out?
Yeah, now he sees
guess
it.
Not.
Now he sees it. Now he sees it. There's
okay, good.
Nothing else to do there. And now maybe going for the longer...
just long goals left. But I mean, Cosmoing could just pick any 3 quick goals.
Yeah. So, Party House, and what was the other one? Golfaria are both not super long if you know the routes.
Yeah. Looks like Guri is in Golfaria. I mean, even if you don't know the routes, you could just look it up on the resource dock. I believe Parabots are in there. Parbots. I don't know why I just want to call it a parrot or so I say Parabots.
Is that an intended pun? I think it is.
I mean, yeah. I think it's called Parbot because it's parrot. I just want to I keep wanting to add the A. Wow, Golfaria moment right there. It's getting bounced all over the place.
Yeah, that one I knew bogeys. That one I knew. Okay.
I almost forgot to plug in my laptop, and that would have been an embarrassing way to suddenly leave the call. My laptop just died.
Well, I'm glad you picked up on it.
Yeah, I caught it. I got it. We're all good.
This would be a choice time to open up the resource dock.
Yeah.
Because there is a map of Parbots, and it is very nicely done. It just shows you the exact route you need to take to get to them.
I believe that was Bob Salad that put that together. So shout outs to Bob.
Shout out to Bob Salad. We're gonna visit the Wise Ball here. Nope.
No. Where is he going? Oh, wait, is there one up there?
There's one in the bottom left-ish corner. There you go.
There's one. Okay.
That's the one in the bottom left. Now, there's one up by the temple area, and then there's one off to the right of Putterton, just southeast of Putterton.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the first or second that Guri had gotten?
I mean,
he went on a little
the
adventure.
First one I saw.
Yeah, he went on a little adventure somewhere else, but I wasn't sure if he actually got it. Okay, well.
Oop. Looking for him. Not seeing it.
This is not. I don't think this is the way.
I don't think so either. I don't have a lot of strokes to work with.
I will say 17 tiles total, 17 goals completed in under 50 minutes is really nice.
Yeah, honestly. Very impressive.
Yeah, this is way off where the 3 fastest ones are, so if there is one around here, I don't know about it. You're also not really meant to do too much in this area before you get the sand roll.
Mm-hmm. Back to Pilot Quest. I'm surprised no one's just going for, like, just trying to find it in the wild zone.
Yeah, just buy meat and then go grab it. Yeah, I mean, Guri needs like 100 more moon drops and he'll have it, so.
Yeah. We're in Vanger. Interesting to not maybe go for, like, a Porgy goal instead. Anyway, we have Robopoke on screen.
Yeah, Robopoke.
Interesting to see the strat where you just die. Oop. That's a death from Robopoke.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna say I was literally about to praise Cosmoing for just dodging the hands instead of like
it's
shooting
risky.
At them.
It's risky because
it is risky.
You want to not shoot
faster,
them.
but...
Yeah, you want to not shoot them because you waste time shooting them when you could be shooting Robopoke, but it is much more difficult to move out of the way of the fists.
Yeah, the first time I played Campanella 2, maybe not the first time, like the first time I got to Robopoke, I didn't know you could shoot those, so I did end up like beating it like with dodging, but it was really freaking hard and I had like basically no lives going into the next one, and that's about as far as I got into Campanella 3 so far. And I've never been able to beat Robopoke by dodging ever again. I just had like that one really lucky run.
It's all you thought you had.
Yeah, it's like that's that. I thought that was the only way.
Bob says that they did it the same way. All right, finally. So Guri saves at the gene pod and then is like, I must have enough now.
Surely. I mean, that is enough.
Yeah, there we go.
I think this goal could have been way faster if anyone just went into the wild zone.
Yeah, but it's done.
But it's done. It's fine. So that is the final
bingo block.
Bingo. Yeah. So now it is just a race to majority.
Only 7 tiles. 7 tiles left.
I know it'll probably take Guri time that he may not have, but I think it would be worth it to perhaps look up a guide for the Parbot. Oh, missed the birdie.
What do people say? Golf area moment? Dude, for me, the entire golf area experience was a golf area moment. I was not feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, the actual golf area moment is the the cave leading to the breaks with all the mushrooms.
Yeah.
That is just like I hate it so much.
Yeah,
I hate that.
if you don't have the
worst room in the
blockbuster,
game.
it really is. You're right, especially if you don't have a blockbuster. But there is a setup for it, and I've seen Red Robot use it. Like, there's a specific shot you can make that just gets you through it. It behoove us all to learn it.
Look that up. Because I hate that room so much. We're in Dusty Divot. No, we're not. Okay, Guri really does not know where these Parbots are.
It's too bad too, because there's the chart is so good in the resource doc.
I know.
Oh, I found it. There it is.
Okay, there it is. Found it.
Yeah, this is the one that's the southeast one.
Yeah, and then there's one by the temple.
There's one up by the temple, yes. Alright, take it nice and easy here.
Okay, that's 2.
It's either 2 or 3. I'm not sure if... okay, so it was 2, yeah.
It was 2.
Just gotta
I think
go.
Guri's been having some trouble locating them.
Alright. Okay, we're about halfway through, just a bit over halfway done, but
Alright.
but we're flying.
Yeah. Felt like the first part of this race was like... I mean, I feel like the beginning of every like A-tier race is just like a flurry of like, oh my god, there's like... it feels like 20 squares get checked off in like 30 minutes somehow. And then the rest of the race is like, okay, let's actually like play some games.
Yeah, for sure. And so like good point. So there's it's I don't know if people know, like in general know this, but like in the playoffs the time limit is up to 2.5 hours, and I think that's going to most affect B and C. Because like A tier usually like flies through goals faster, and it's not as much like a thing where you're waiting for the time to run out. But I think it's going to affect some of those other games, because I've seen games go like 5-5, 6-6, stuff like that.
Yeah, like my matches tend to go to time because there's usually like a kick club goal I can't do or something. Pin golf. What's in pin golf? Oh, cherry disc. Got it.
We're going for cherries. Cosmoing needs 2 more squares to win, and Guri needs all 5 remaining squares to win. Is that right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He needs 9. Sorry, he's 4 more. Sorry.
Okay. So he can lose this tile and still manage to win. Which he probably would not be able to beat the cherry disc goal at this point.
No. So I would say you gotta get the force mod, and then while Cosmoing is doing all of this cherry stuff, fish eggs, gridlock, party house. and don't waste any time going for cherries, because you're not gonna get it. I assume after pin golf we will probably see Bushido ball at some point.
I would also assume that.
You know people, I say people in general, I couldn't name names if I had to, but like I have seen people go for Barbuda as the cherry as part of it, and to me that's a wild pick, because like I would never it would never be my pick for a cherry.
I mean, I can't even do the gold disc route, so
gold I can see. Like if I'm gonna gold disc it, I'll just grab the blood sword for insurance and then just go beat up the eye. But like I don't know, it feels like I got hit by a bat. Well, guess I have to start my whole 6-minute run over again. Yeah, Guri forgot to equip the heat mod at the gene pod. That's why he said that. I've seen so many people do that, like fly past the gene pod and then just try to go into Vertisector, and they're like, oh wait, I can't destroy the thing.
I mean, every once in a while, like people talk about like what like people that you cast with talk about like their picks, and Vanilla's is always like Quibble Race is one of her cherry disco picks, which is so wild to me, but like I do respect it greatly. Everyone just hates playing Quibble Race, like, period.
Curry just took
Wow. What? Curry?
Curry just dropped down and just got incinerated by that thing.
That's like the little,
that was
hero of danger, or whatever.
That was a cartoonish moment. That was a cartoonish moment of, like, Looney Tunes style getting shocked on the ground. Cosmoing just got a hole-in-one on bouncing back. Love to see it. No hole-in-one goal, but got it. The swag dunk.
Okay. Has no lives left because of the final boss of Danger back there.
Verdi skip? Oh, that's not going to do it. He doesn't have enough now. He doesn't have enough, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's try that again. Let's run that back. Let's not. Wow, really good shot.
That is the play. If you can do that in Chunkier, that is the play. Like, to get it all the way across.
Just do that, simply.
Well, I had to learn that for the Dark Cherry, because I was tired of getting par and +1 on that hole. Okay, here we go.
I hate that. I know you also hate that hole,
I think it's the worst hole in Min Golf. I think it's horrible.
Actually, Bumper Paradise is starting to, like, kind of go
it's up there.
Of,
yeah.
like, holes that I also don't like.
Okay.
I feel like before Bingo, I never had a problem with it.
Guri was going for safe Verdi skip and got partway through, got through the first part, and then jumped into the spikes, trying to lure the drone. All right, here we go. But I agree with you though. I'm sorry on the pin golf thing. You're absolutely right. Come on. There we go. We are through.
There we go.
Now, you do not need to fight Ramses for this. There's no reason to go into this door. You want to just go down and not do that.
Don't do that?
You want to go down. There's a secret wall on the left side that you're looking for to get to the level access upgrade, and then you can also find a gene pod down there to heal and get your lives back, which Guri should do as soon as possible.
Yes, please. Please, Guri. Okay, here's the dream pod.
Now, you will not be able to leave this room because you need to go back and get level access from the hidden wall.
Yes. Is he looking it up, or is he confused?
I think he's confused.
Okay, well... okay, wait.
Oh, okay.
He found it and then jumped too high.
All right, Cosmoing has just wrapped up the pin golf cherry.
All right. There we go. Good job, Guri. I think he was just firing at walls randomly, trying to find it.
We found it. Here's the Bushido ball play.
Mm-hmm. So that's Cosmoing's second cherry?
Yes.
So he has 2 left?
Yep.
What do you think is fourth cherry? Waldorf?
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good call. He hasn't really run into any of them, like where
Finally,
it was, you know, like.
Looking something up.
Sorry, what's up?
RSO resource. Okay. This is like his loading screen.
Yeah, one moment, please.
Something else. Like elevator music starts playing.
We've already done the hard part is behind him. At this point, you just have to follow the path and then defeat the drones. The hardest part of this run is the verti skip, and it's like the main reason that this is a very hard instead of a regular hard, because you have to do that specific trick. Five health though, not looking good. Yeah. When it comes to like fourth cherry, I think it just comes down to your preference, like what you feel really good with. Why are we standing in the acid? Okay, we're just gonna get our lives back. I think is what Guri's gonna do here.
Okay.
Just go back to the gene pod, reset, get your clones back. It looked funny though. You could just reset, but no, let's just die in the acid. So unfortunately, you don't save unless you go back to the gene pod after you get the access. You got to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got to run in here, get the access, go back out.
Okay, 2 more fights left for Cosmoing.
Yeah, and it's looking pretty good. So now he saved, has the things. Oh yeah, it's funnily appropriate actually. Yeah, well said. The current music is VVVVVV, which like is another flipping game.
Yeah, I'm familiar. I love that game. Taking a moment.
Yeah, let me think about this. If you don't do the Verde skip, you have to go fight Ramses to get the Force mod, which is a pain in the ass for a lot of players, I think.
What? Curry's thought process here. He's just kind of taking some hits. Okay.
Oh no, Cosmoing lost a point.
Yeah, unfortunately, the
okay, all
if
right.
you lose a point, you do have to actually play Bushido Ball.
Yeah, you can't do the cheese. All right, coming up on the end of the route here for Guri.
Oof, five lifts.
Okay, you're gonna have to get to the end on one clone. You have to fight the drones with just that left. Velgris for Cosmoing is a good call. See how this goes.
Oh yeah.
So this is a really solid pick. You can do this in about 4 or 5 minutes tops. If you want to be safe and get a bunch of coins.
Ooh.
All right. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh,
no! Oops.
Oops. Darn.
Darn. Yeah, that was sorry. Yeah. Darn.
Wow. Darn. You should add the wow also.
I was thinking that. Add the wow too, actually.
To have both halves.
Yeah, have both halves. Yeah.
Now that's an OTP. Wow and darn.
Wow and darn. They go together as a package deal.
Yeah.
All right. Kind of a tough little key there. Got it. Man, okay, we're getting into the territory of like, I hope Guri gets this just to get it, you know? Like, there's a lot of work.
He's spent enough time on it. Even with the Verde skip, I feel like this is still taking him at least like 15 minutes, right?
This feels, yeah, it's been a little while. This feels like a much better run here. Has an extra life and probably has the experience now and feels like he's got it. There's some very fast flipping in plays. What are we doing here? Shmup.
Shmup. Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
You do not need to return to the gene pod. You get credit for having it once it says collected on screen.
Wait, what are you doing? Okay. For a second, he was just like gonna die in the acid pool. I was like, I swear to God.
I got it.
Okay. Thank you, Canvas. Did Canvas write that? I thought that was Python.
That was
wrote the
Python.
guide
It
for-
was Python. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Wow.
You know what? Shout out to Canvas.
Yeah, shout out to Canvas regardless. Ooh, that's a
tough
3.
death. Yeah. Level 3.
I did not see if Guri opened Best Wishes or not. No, he went random. Oh wait, no, it has to be
It
a
is,
random
yeah.
scenario. Sorry, I was thinking about a totally different party house goal. My bad. Though this is kind of a stinky seed. I would probably reset.
Yeah, superhero and dinosaur, I hated already.
Not and like no trouble mitigation. I mean, there's like wrestler, but there's no like
This sucks. Reset.
hippies or anything. Yeah, reset, man.
And you have celebrity? Like, reset this. I hate it.
I mean, like I feel like I've gotten like more fond of celebrity as time has gone on, but like, I don't know. For this goal in particular, you kind of want to reset for bartender, or at least like get like a writer or something, like some like good pop gen. 'Cause this one doesn't really have like a good pop engine. Like there's
Celebrity.
comedian.
Bring in the celebrity.
Early celebrity? I don't know, man.
Alpha's trying over here.
Yeah.
I think after this, the fastest goal left is Party House. So if Guri is still doing this when Cosmoing finishes this, I think we could see a Party House race if it's still going on, because I think that's the next fastest goal.
Yeah, I'm not sure how viable this seed is for this goal. Because, sorry, Guri, I do not believe.
It could be some wasted
You're
time.
going with dancer as your pop gen, like,
You can, well, okay. There is
A bit of
synergy
a
with the
yikes.
photographer, because if you I always want to say photograph. if you take a picture of the, if you take a picture, these hip young kids eating salads.
Another level 3.
It's the worst. You just gotta get recovery before you go there. I don't know if Cosmoing had recovery, but
I did see Cosmoing like go out of his way to pick up way more coins after the last stage 3 death, but I guess recovery was not on the table. Okavian is like giving him the
business. There's this thing that can happen. So like, it only becomes a factor if you're like speedrunning the game in a specific context where you can't use star blocks and you're just trying to go up. But like, Kavian can block those blocks. So like, you can be going up and then you can shoot upwards to hit the block so you can make a path, and he can block it, and then you just hit him and you die. Like, you don't hit him specifically, you hit the block that he blocked because you don't get close enough to him to hit it. But like, you know what I'm saying, is like, he'll be in the exact right place to block your shot.
We got the cops. Having a driver and then not using it? I'm not sure about that.
Well, yeah, what I was trying to say with photographer is that, like, if you have dancers on screen, taking their picture does give you the bonus for all of them.
Yes, but their bonus kind of isn't worth jack unless you have all 4 of them, and it's so expensive, and it takes so long to, like, set up. That's, like, I don't know. I would rather, like, probably my least favorite pop gen. As much as I love the dancer sprite, I love her so much. She's so cute. But kind of a garbage unit.
You like it even less than introvert?
Introvert, I think introvert's fine. If you have Cupid, you can like knock out a bunch of people like right before like the party ends, and if you have like enough introverts like in the party, you can like get a lot of pop really fast, way more than dancer.
Okay, this is going to kill him in like 3 shots because Cosmoing has 2 gun upgrades. If Cosmoing makes it to level 4 this time, this should be a pretty easy Charga skill, because
Does he have enough star guests?
I don't. Yeah,
I don't think so.
I haven't seen the Rolodex.
Me neither. I haven't been paying attention. I was like, oh, dancer, snooze, probably gonna lose, reset, lol, and I kind of wrote off the whole scenario.
One dinosaur. Two. It
One,
doesn't have
two,
enough.
three.
Doesn't have enough.
Yep. There we go.
Okay, back to level 3 in Velgris. Recovery upgrade is obtained, which is going to save Cosmoing there and there. Like having one recovery upgrade, it's just so important. No! Oh no!
This I've never seen a stage 3 death spiral like this. Like someone like so consistently make it to level 3. Like at this point, like could have just gone for Waldorf. Like,
yeah, right.
Gotten it,
but it might just be like he's like I have to get it.
Yeah.
I gotta fix that.
This Velgris death loop is. You hate to see it.
All right,
I didn't even see what.
Yeah, let's take a look.
You see. Oh, Leprechaun,
Yeah?
superhero. I don't know. And also, like, Auctioneer is something, but I don't know if there's a good pop gen.
Comedian?
There's comedian?
But you have no trouble
Comedian.
mitigation? You could just, I would just comedians.
No trouble. Yeah, like comedian auctioneer is not too bad. It's not the worst.
All right, Cosmoing has the gun upgrade again and has all 3, or has the first 2 keys, excuse me. So hopefully he'll find something in the shop that helps, like specifically recovery.
Recovery, hopefully. Yeah. Or triple jump.
Triple jump is the other one.
That.
Yeah, it's more expensive though, and I don't think he's going to have enough money for that. You need 20 to get recovery, and he doesn't have that even right now. In a run in this context, I would not be skipping these coins. I would just be, yeah, you don't have enough for anything. Okay. Oh. Okay, key, good. Star block, very good. That's really good star block luck. Just got to get 5 more sub levels without getting hit, pretty much.
Sniped by a jellyfish or something.
Yeah, that stupid jellyfish. Okay, this is great, and recovery. Okay, this looks really good because I think Cosmoing has a gun upgrade. Yep, he does, and has recovery. This looks really good.
Sorry, my sigh was because I just saw Guri buy a bunch of dancers, and it's like, no, that's not the play, man.
You are the resident party house critique. Oh yeah, no. What are we talking about? It's literally a mod, Smo backseat.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Vanilla. I couldn't help myself. It's a problem.
Okay, okay. Cosmoing is destroying a lot of his platforms with the gun. That's the only thing I'm worried about, and he's relying on the drone platforms. It's very dangerous. Chargus is down. Okay, really good. Now he doesn't have to shoot up anymore. Okay, I think this is. Barring a huge mistake, this should be a win. He's only got 3 sub-levels left. Looking really good. Nice. Got it.
Got it. Okay. 4 cherry discs. Cosmoing, please. Okay, no, we're not doing that. Okay. I was gonna say, like, Cosmoing, please go into Party House. Beat that goal. So that I don't have to...
No, so this is... I'm not surprised that this is something that Cosmoing is going to go for, because 2 of these goals are very gift adjacent. One of them is the gift, where you have to rescue an owl, and the other one is Devolition, beat 5 rounds, which is technically the gift, but it's not how the gift works. You can do it after 4 and just die on round 5. But for this goal, you do have to beat all 5 rounds.
I'm going with I usually go with Huxley because I think that one's my favorite.
Huxley's my favorite. It might not be the fastest, but I feel like it's the most reliable for me at least.
Yeah.
But
the dash helps a lot.
Yeah, Octavio does have a ton of HP though. All right, very nice.
And also the spiral is technically like in that gift route, I think. So I'm sure he's also very familiar with the spiral.
Yep. Oh, I would have put that one on the left. Oh, that gets the job done. Oh.
I just realized Guri's like padding his deck kind of early, like before buying all of the star guests that he needs, and he's also down to 3 days left again. I don't know how many star guests he has.
Yeah, his days are. He's got 3 superheroes.
3.
You're gonna need one. You're gonna need to get 30. Am I right? You need to get 30 pop out of this day.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Didn't. Okay.
Oh, the greeter.
Photographer. For a second, I thought he ended the.
Does this get it done? I don't.
Wait.
I don't think he has
Why
enough.
didn't he use his other magician?
I don't think he has enough to buy another star guest. I think it's over.
He doesn't. He super doesn't. He did not. He had another magician. So this is another loss, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He pulled all.
Didn't have to be this way, Guri.
He pulled all 3 of the star guests that he does have, though.
Yeah. He could have done that in the last one, like in the last party. And, like, gotten that last bit of pop.
3 trouble off the top.
Sad. I'm sorry, Guri. Don't go for dancers. Okay, this one has writer. Thank God. We have a real pop gen has entered the chat.
But we have been busted.
I think he busted like 2 days in a row, it feels like.
And unicorns and genies? This is pretty promising.
Wait, Guri, don't bloat your deck in the beginning of the run. What are you doing? Stop it. No. Stop. Silence dancer, a real pop gen is speaking.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. I actually can't see what round Cosmoing is on because the frame count is covering up the round, but I think this is 4.
This is 4.
Because the three major demons. No, it's either. Are you sure? It might be 3.
Yeah, it says round 4 out of 10.
Oh, 4? Okay. Why am I questioning you? I believe you.
I'm not using a frame counter. So.
Oh, okay. I can see it on the screen. You wouldn't lie to me.
No. I would never lie. Unless it was really funny.
Yeah, for the bit.
Yeah. I would do the same, but just because of the risk of forgetting about buying them, TBH. I guess. I don't know. You really don't want to bloat your deck right away. It makes the rest of the run so much harder. Unless you have drivers, which is in the seed. But, like, even then. What? That was a good seed. Just don't bloat your deck right away. This is also a pretty good seed. You got writers, you got auctioneers, you got busting.
Okay. Round 5 for Cosmoing.
Oh, I believe this is Cosmoing's last square, so... It
is. Yep. This will be for the win. After this, just needs to beat the spiral.
Yep.
We're also at the point where, like we were saying, Guri needs to claim every square remaining, and since he's not racing Cosmoing on this, it's going to be difficult to do that. Unless Cosmoing, game overs in Demolition.
Like round 5, which seems unlikely.
Has all the pieces.
Yeah. Like, you're not trying to gold it, so you can be as inefficient as you want. You just gotta
and you don't even
get
need to. You don't need to kill more than a tie. You just need to tie. But you know what? We're gonna win 3-1. We're only gonna leave one remaining, just for.
Why not?
Just to show off. That's good.
All right.
Time to finish up with Rock on
Love
Island.
that. Hell yeah.
It's kind of a small house for Guri.
He hasn't. Wait, he's going with introvert over writer?
And he's filling the house, so the introvert's not going to give
Oh,
any
he's filling
bonus.
the house. What are you doing? Go with writer. What are you doing?
The number of times I've seen Cosmoing menu and have exit to map show up is like distressing.
Oh yeah, I think that's like the speedrun technique though. Like it makes the transition goes faster.
Yeah, I'm just worried. Like, I
It is
understand.
worrying.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, don't hit yes.
I mean, I have seen people like accidentally open that like.
People? You mean me?
Oh yeah, that was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
like wave 9.
Well, yeah, like wave 9's
like,
in a terror overhead, and like, oh.
Did you know that it used to not have a confirmation on it? Like that used to be like an instant like quit out.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they patched confirmation in, thank God, because
Holy crap.
it was scary. Okay, getting a wheel there eventually.
Well, it's looking pretty good for Cosmoing. Just needs to wrap up
Yeah.
the last 5 waves here. And so the
Yeah,
the intrigue now is like I hope Guri wins the scenario just to get it done.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't know if Curry's not really making correct plays, in my opinion. In my backseating opinion.
That's just like your opinion, man. Yeah.
That's also correct. Yeah, plus 18 with the introvert. Like, that's not nothing. I just think you can get, like, better pop more consistently with the writer, in my opinion.
All right.
Oh, he only has 2 days left. I don't know how many.
But we're introverting.
Star Guest he has.
We are introverting. We have 3
We have
ghosts.
one- Oh no! We didn't make it.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, we are wave 9. Just opening Porgy. Close it out with some Porgy. Relax a little. Go on a nice
Nice swim.
sea adventure. Be gone.
Be gone, party.
Party house. Be gone, Smo screaming at Guri.
Be gone,
Just
guests.
stop buying dancers for the love of God.
Guests. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to play with you anymore. It's the Andy thing.
Yeah, the Andy meme.
Okay, 1 wave left
Yeah,
after this.
It's looking pretty good for Cosmoing.
Final wave. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. This is going to come down to it here. When Cosmoing wraps up this goal, it's going to be the end of the game. Thanks in advance to Smo for casting. Happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Always a good time.
There's going to be so much casting this weekend.
We have got
I'm sure.
Yeah, we've got
I'm
a
sure
big
we won't be
weekend.
casting again.
Yep, I'll be back on Saturday afternoon with Canvas's game against. Oh gosh, it was not. I gotta
It's
Frank.
Toots.
Frank. Oh no, yeah, not Frank. Toots. Yeah, Toots. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was thinking Frank, but they rescheduled that. That was the other one. All right, that's it. Done.
That'll be it. Woo.
We don't talk about Valgress. We don't talk about Campanella 3.
Ooh, good game. Good game.
We don't talk
Good
about
game.
Robopoke.
Ooh, get me out of the. I'm so sad about that Party House stuff. I haven't played Party House in a long time, but I actually think I was doing okay.
No,
Until the
you.
last
I
one.
mean, ha. Stop buying dancers. I swear to God, please stop buying dancers. Why are you buying dancers?
Why are bands?
Dancers are
So upset.
reset, man.
You rolled
Yeah.
the worst seed ever, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then you like, and then
fucking dancers.
and then you bloated your deck early and bought dancers, and you're like, this is good.
I know. I'm not good at Party House. I'm not. I tried my best. I mean, all things considered, considering I haven't touched it in like months, I'm not too upset with it, even though it happened at the end each time. Like that, the second game was pretty close, but I ended up drawing all my money at the very end, and I was like, oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of you. It was a good attempt, especially if you were kind of winging it.
No, I genuinely like am not good at Party House, and it was between that and Porgy, and I'm like, I can either wander around in Porgy because I know where 2 of the eggs are, but I don't know the other 2. And the gridlock one, I'm like, that's pretty long. Like, I could, but it was getting down to the wire there. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how that went.
Yeah, that was actually a really good showing for you, Guri.
Like seriously, like some of the you guys weren't racing that often, to be honest with you. There was only there was Valbrace, which was like pretty close. You were not that far back. You were pretty darn close to that one, and you both started that at the same time, and you only lost by like 10 to 15 seconds probably.
Okay. That sounds about right.
Yeah, you were not that far behind it, because once you finished the Crone, it was like right then that it got claimed, so you were not that far behind.
Nice.
Other than that, I don't think you guys were really in the same game at any Campanella 2 for a second, but like that was only because you were almost done with it.
I got all the ways to Bros 2. Didn't have any luck anyways.
That Camp 2 was a nail biter for me. I was sweating.
Yeah, I liked how you got to the door and it was guarded by the fire guy. It was like,
yeah.
No,
like,
Yeah, that
all
was like.
well, let's do this.
you also hit the curse dudes.
And like, I'm so proud of myself because this board is horrible for me, but I'm really glad that I was able to pull out as much as I did. The Bug Hunter Square, I love seeing that one because it's crazy fast.
Yes, perhaps too fast. I might ask to have it changed to 1 run. But
yeah, 1 run sounds like
so
it would be perfect.
One more thing, you did get 1 extra food. You had 8 when you went into Cyber Elves.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Which one did I? Which
think
is the extra one I got?
I think you forgot about Waldorf.
Oh, I counted for Waldorf. I got Waldorf, a sandwich, a food and kit club, a food and combat ants, fries and fist hell, orange and camouflage, dim sum, and then a chicken and rock on is what I had.
Okay, then you missed the gum in Campanella.
Oh, that's what it was.
Camp 2 gum is what you had.
I forgot. I'm not thinking about food that you don't swallow.
It counts.
The Golfaria one, that was on the fly looking at the
But the resource dock is so good. It has the map is so good.
Yeah. I tried to do it for 2
That's
seconds
Bobby.
without it, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, just go look at the dock.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like, I cannot stress, this is the best bingo I think I've performed. I'm very happy with today.
Yeah, I think like score wise, this is your best bingo also.
No, 100%.
You made me pivot a lot, man. I had to keep looking at the board. I was like, oh man, there's a big bingo there. I gotta move away.
I was so worried about that you were going to snipe
Great
the top 3
blocks.
from me.
Great blocks all around. Really good blocks.
They're like very, very strong defensive plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was trying to like block you early on, and then you got hot foot, and my initial goal was column 2, and I was like, it's so over.
And we were right, or you were right, by the way. Combat ants. It wasn't surprise, but it showed up right on the center.
It was right there. It was right there. It's not surprise, but
did you try to attempt it? Because I
actually not even
did pretty good for what it's worth. I had a couple fails, but I eventually found
Yeah,
out
no,
the
you-
strat on the fly.
Yeah, that was actually like a really clean combatants. Like when you finally did get it.
Yeah. And special shout outs to Canvas, by the way, for teaching
It's
me.
not Canvas. Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay. We thought you were shouting out Canvas for the guide and the resource doc, and like he didn't write that.
No. He showed me the other night.
That was funny. So
Okay.
He coached me on how to do Verde skip, so I was like,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
dude, it was funny
Yeah,
because we
and
thought you were shouting out Canvas, and we're like, you know what? Canvas didn't write that, but shout out to Canvas actually.
Like, just regardless, just he's a cool guy.
No, I looked at the resource doc only for 2 seconds because I just needed to see the map real quick to remember like which way you go, and it clicked when I went, oh yeah, you go up the giant corridor where you fight the green drones. So, whew, yeah, I think the only other time I went in was like Waldorf. I believe I went in and it took me a second to realize that you had checked it off.
Cosmoing took a lot of pit stops in this race, like more than I think I've ever seen. Where like Cosmoing finished like half of one goal and was like, all right, I gotta go do something else real quick, and then like moved away, got something else done real quick, then went back to it. And was like, all right, I gotta finish this up now.
Like another 3, I had to bail out immediately, go do block row 4. I did half of Mortal, then I realized you were going for the diagonal. I had to
Go back and do that.
Yeah.
Bell Race was another one where you backed out of Bell Race, then went back and did it again.
Oh yeah, that was just because I messed up the first time, and I was like, screw it.
Yeah, Bell Race was a big one. I should have realized early. I could have picked up that square. Like, that's probably one of the quicker ones on the board, and I didn't even think about it.
It can be a pain. There's a couple Bell Race goals that are sneaky, like frustrating. All right.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, hey, yeah, Cosmoing continuing the trend of playing high-scoring games that run all the way down.
I really wanted bingo
Yeah,
on this one. I really wanted bingo on this one.
It wasn't getting. Nah, you were getting blocked. You were read like a book, but that was good job all the way around.
Yeah, really good race.
Great race,
Yeah.
great race. You guys both looked
Honestly.
really, really good all the way around.
I've never walked away from a bingo feeling like disappointed or anything, but you know, this one is just miles better than my other showings.
That was good stuff, man.
Well done. All right, thanks guys. That's gonna do it for us. There's another match coming up next. Winterbit is gonna cast, so I will go ahead and send
I
this
know
over.
Val's casting.
What?
I think it's Winterbit versus.
Oh! Sorry, I misread the chat.
I
Yeah.
don't think Val has a co-caster either. So I'm
He
wondering.
he just DM'd me
Oh.
saying, "Hey, can you hop over
Oh,
here? If you want to like wind down?" I'm like, "Yeah,
I
I
see.
would like to wind down."
You're right. Okay, sorry. Winterbit did the ad, so I thought that you. Okay, never mind. We got it. Yeah. Okay, Val it is. All right, we'll send everyone over to Val then. All right, great race, guys. Really good race. Thanks for having us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I hope
Thanks
I
for casting.
entertained.
Always. All right, guys. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Thanks for having us. Have a good night and enjoy
Thank
the
you.
rest of the races.
Thank you
Yeah.
for playing Cosmoing. I was genuinely very nervous to fight you, but I'm happy with how I did.
Hey, thank you. That was awesome.
Ooh, good game.
Good night, everybody. See ya.
All right.